Valley Authority, TVA, giving us a look at a site with lots of history and providing power to your homes and businesses. It's also a place where TVA is investing lots of resources for the future. About 40 miles from Knoxville, it's located at the spot where the Emery River meets the Clinch River between Kingston and Harriman. TVA calls it the Kingston Energy Complex. Now, you probably know it as the Kingston Fossil Plant. For 70 years, that plant burned coal to heat water into steam, to spin turbines and make electricity. In December of 2008, the wall of a pond used to store ash from that coal burning gave way. A flood of wet sludge poured into the river and neighboring land. The spill crushed homes and left others unlivable. Well, cleaning up the mess included hauling enough ash out of the river to fill the Great Pyramid in Egypt. Cost more than $1 billion. Families of workers hired for the cleanup claim it also cost lives, prompting a long-running lawsuit against TVA's contractor on the project. Today, TVA brought reporters in to see the work on the site's future, and we sent Ella Wales to see what TVA is building.
Construction is underway on the Kingston Gas Plant. It is set to replace the coal plant once it's up and running in 2027.
We're going to have a higher generation output here than the coal plant does because of all the years of add-ons to the coal-fired plant. They went from about 1,450 megawatts down to about 1,200 due to the load of the system.
The gas plant will generate 1,500 megawatts, enough to power more than 870,000 homes. That's around 100,000 more homes than the coal plant. It will be part of a new energy complex. TVA plans to add battery storage and solar power to the site later on.
Been a move to try to become more efficient, to try to be a better steward of the environment. And gas gives us that capability. It also gives us a quick, rapid response.
The gas plant alone will cost $1.8 billion to construct. 1,200 workers will be employed during the construction phase, but once the plant is operational, it will only employ 35 people. Right now, 200 people work at the coal plant. Only some of them will be staying on at the Kingston site.
Fortunately, in TVA, there's a lot of opportunities. We have our nuclear plants, our gas plants, and we're putting together, actually already created a centralized maintenance group, so we have a lot of movement within the company, and we expect to place those employees at other areas in the company.
Last month, President Trump signed 4 executive orders to boost coal production. The coal plant manager says this could change some regulations and the plant's future, but right now TVA's entire coal fleet is set to retire by 2035.
If those get turned around, we could potentially continue to run. So I'm very hopeful that we do that, and if we do that, we will continue to serve the growing population, growing businesses, and growing power needs of Tennessee.
Reporting in Roane County, Ella Wales, 6 on your side.
Environmental advocacy groups are not fully satisfied with TVA's plans, despite the offers of renewable energy from wind and solar power. The Southern Alliance for Clean Energy, for example, takes issue with extending a pipeline to supply fuel for the new gas turbines. We've shown you protests involving other environmental activists to that part of the plan. Still, regulators last month gave it the okay. The Alliance responded with the argument that building the pipeline across steep terrain would put neighbors in harm's way in a hypothetical scenario like a landslide or earthquake causing an explosion. And even without a disaster, the group would rather see TVA invest in renewables and energy efficiency.